Hey guys, I'm here today to film a quick wax stash or wax collection video. There is a collaboration going on with some of the waxy YouTube ladies where they're showing off their collection, or I wouldn't say showing off, but they're, showing you their collection of wax, and I guess I decided to join them. I'm going to join them for their next, I think it's the fall collaboration, but I wanted to go ahead and get on this one as well since some of the ladies haven't uploaded theirs yet. So I guess it's still kind of going on right now. So I figured I would just show you real quick. My stash is not as big as some that I've seen. I think that's mostly because I actually destash like so fast. I'm very picky, I guess, about scents. I know a lot of people that like so many different things, and I feel like my scents are kind of limited compared to others. So pretty much everything that's in my stash that you'll see today is stuff that I love, or I have it for blending purposes, or I know I'm going to use because those scents appeal to me. I'm sure most people say that too, but I have seen some videos where I feel like I'm thinking to myself, there's no way they like all of these scents, because I just don't. So I don't know if I'm just picky or some people hold on to stuff because, their moods change a lot, or, their scent preferences change, but I wouldn't say that much of a variety of scents. I tend to just stick within my comfort zone for the most part. So I have my wax stored in these two large Sterlite containers. I picked these up at Walmart for, I think they're like 20 something a piece, honestly. They're pretty pricey. But they had 3 large drawers on the bottom and 2 smaller drawers on top. And I just have this situated in my makeup room. Little decoration. There's some up there too, but I'm not going to get in all that. So I have them over here on the wall. I have most of it organized by vendor. I have one kind of catch-all drawer, and then, yeah. All right, so let's just get started. This top drawer here is empty. This is usually where I hold all of my empties, or maybe they're not empty, but they're scents that I've melted that I want to talk about. I usually put them in there. I do have a couple. I went a while without melting because I had vertigo issues, so I wasn't really getting up out of bed, so I wasn't able to melt, but I do have some items that need to go into this drawer. I'll just do that later. I wanted to go ahead and film this video before my husband came home. The second drawer here are kind of my mixed vendor scent shots. I have my Super Tart scent shots in that one over there because that's where I keep my Super Tarts. So these, I've got some, let's see, I got 1 Rockets. I have 1 Rising Star. I made a small order around December or January. I wasn't too impressed, but I do like shaving cream, so that's pretty much what this is. So I said I'd hold on to this so I could blend. I have some L3 Waxy Wonder. Let's see, these are part of her lavender sampler she had around December, January, same time frame. Southbound, that was from the Valentine's Day sampler. That's the only one I kept, and I just haven't melted it. Couple Beezy scent shots, couple of rainbow melts, some Wonderberry, and some of these larger souffle cups from, what's this, Sassy Girl Aroma. And again, these are all scents I'd like to keep, stuff that I've weeded through. This thing was full at one point, and honestly, I never even reached for scent shots, but I wanted to just weed out the ones that I don't really care for. I just don't see the point in it sitting in my collection getting old, so I'd rather have a little bit that I really like than a bunch and I don't touch it, So this next drawer, this is my catch-all drawer. It has a bunch of vendors, but it's vendors I don't have a ton of. So let me see here. Let's see if I can bend that down. Actually, let me take off this top box. See if I can get it closer. There we go. That's a little bit better. So I've got some Ava's Country Cupboard here in the corner. Some packs of paws, her random shapes. I'd say all about this is Ava's. I have some rainbow melts in the back here. Not a whole bunch. This is from her summer sampler. It's Ava's and more Ava's. I have a lot of Ava's now. These were my Flaming Star scents. Everybody, sorry about that, everybody said that her stuff was so great, it was so strong. I honestly it's not for me. Her stuff is really strong, I will say that, at least on Cold Sniff. It's like blow you away strong, but her blends are like super fruity, like so fruity. It's just too much fruit for me. So out of my whole order I placed, those are the only 4 scents that I've actually decided to keep. So I was a little bummed about that. I will not be placing another order. That's the second time I've tried her, and I feel the same way both times. So I think I'm done on that one. But those scents were okay, and I do plan on eventually melting those. I have some glitterati chunks. I have a small order I had placed with Rockets. Here, just a few items. I have one, this is from One Little Indian Scents. This was a bakery bag I had, and I de-stashed about half of it, and this is what I have left. Kind of wish I had kept the whole thing because this is pretty good, but, you know, that's what I do. I always de-stash if I have a lot at once, and then usually kick myself over it, but I prefer to have a lot of different scents versus a lot of one scent. And I know that was just discussed about in one of the wax groups the other day, and I feel like a lot of people also feel that way, so it makes me feel a little bit better. In the center here, I have some tiny tarts. I have marshmallow zucchini bread, blueberry blonde moment, which smells amazing, tropical lemonade, and watermelon margarita. Those are all really great. I did just melt some of this marshmallow zucchini bread last night with, actually that was 2 nights ago, with some blank label, and it was just awesome. This is so much better on warm than it is on cold. I almost de-stashed it because I thought it wasn't that great, and I'm so glad I didn't. I would have been so mad if I had known how great it was and to know that I had just gotten rid of it. And then I have my L3 chunks that I decided to keep from that last order that I placed. So I think I kept a decent amount. I think there's about 8 in there. So that's my catch-all drawer. This next drawer is my Sassy Girl Aroma. This one's really messy, guys. I have all my chunk bags in here. I have one scoopable, a lot of these smaller chunks from the sampler or bags that I've broken up and kept some of. And then my chopped up loaves. I really like, I don't know, I love Sassy, but lately just none of her scents are really appealing to me. I think I care more for her summer, like her fruity scents, which is weird because the old me thought that I liked bakery better, but no, I guess not. Got some blueberry marshmallow waffle cone, creamy strawberry cake batter milk, buttermint candy Noel. I have a couple shaving cream blends, Smurfs in the Kitchen, Pink Sands Ocean Breeze, Pink Sugar and Chiffon Laundry. What's that? Avo Bath Noel. Just varies. Some blueberry cheesecake zucchini, blackberry melon cotton candy. I did have this organized at one time by, I think it was like bakery, fruity, fresh, but honestly just kind of gets mixed. Excuse me, it gets mixed up after a while. You know, you keep coming in digging through, especially my daughter. I used to always have her come and pick out something because it's difficult for me to, but a lot of times she just messes things up, so I don't really ask her to do that anymore. This last drawer here is my vintage chic scents. On the left I have my bakery bags, partial loaf there, and then this is a partial chopped up loaf. And then I have a couple 3-packs and some roses. Some of this was gifted to me by a waxy friend, and some of the other stuff too, in and out, but notably some of my VCS bags and I think a couple of roses here. So that was really sweet. I just placed a huge order with VCS this morning. I bought $150 worth of wax. I got the lovely lavender sampler, the fall sampler she had. I think it was the American Haunted sampler. A mystery box, a 3-pack, and the blackberry quartet of the roses. So I'm really excited to get that in. I really don't reach for my VCS, and I don't know why. I really like her stuff, so I'm hoping that's going to kind of push me a little bit more to use it. So we'll see. Hopefully. I mean, I just bought $150 worth. That's going to be like 3 videos probably. Alright, this next drawer, this top one there, this is where I keep my, let me lift you up. I got some butter knives there for cutting, my labels in the back with a pen, my scale which needs to be cleaned. I have a soap cutter, a wax cutter underneath there, some bakery bags, and some polypropylene bags. So that's that drawer. And that's usually where I keep my tripod for my, to make videos as well. This next drawer is just samples that I don't want. Actually, you know what? That's not true. I see 3 that I want right now. This used to be where I kept the ones that I don't want. I guess maybe now I'm throwing all my samples in there. Sorry, to get some water. I don't know why I don't have more samples. I don't really melt them, honestly. Maybe I give them away. I know I just gave my mom and my stepmom a bunch of wax. I usually like break up my bakery bags and stuff and split things with for both of them. So maybe I destashed a bunch, I can't remember, but it really doesn't look like I have a lot of samples for all the ordering that I do. So that's funny. This next drawer is my favorite. Super Tarts is totally my favorite company right now. It really used to not be. I remember at one point I thought that I didn't like them at all, and I'm so glad I just kept trying them again, because that was back when I felt like her stuff had like that waxy scent from her clamshells, and so I was like, you know, her stuff's disgusting. What are people talking about? But after she said that she fixed that issue, I ordered again and then just kind of fell in love. I think that was around December or January, and I haven't stopped since. Alright, so this first drawer is where I keep my scent shots and my like bakery bags. These are her Bam bars, and then a couple of Bam chunks that are actually in polypropylene bags. I really cleaned out my scent shots. I had a ton, and I just don't reach for them. The same with the other ones. I just tend to not reach for scent shots. I don't know why. I don't dislike them. I guess usually when I come to my wax drawer, I'm either going in my catch-all drawer or in my Super Tarts drawer. And I just totally bypassed this one. I've got some, let me turn it, some Anastasia, The Mist, Gray. That one's really good. Blueberry, Sugar Milk Pound Cake, Spearmint Rosemary Mint, Step by Step. And then a just kind of mixture of some scent shots I'm sure you can read. I do hope to clean that drawer out. Well, you know what, that's not going to happen because I'm going to keep getting clamshells, so maybe that's probably going to end up turning into my clamshell overflow drawer. This next one is my Super Tarts. Oh, tons of clams. Let me see if I can get you a little closer to this one since we're getting to the bottom now. Move this box out of the way. I'd say this is about 3 clamshells deep. In some spots it's 4, but I think if I cleaned it up I could get it in to about 3 deep for now until I get my next order in. I've got all kinds of stuff. Right now my favorites would be the Jaws blends. Get Out of the Water is my husband and my I's favorite. It's amazing, you guys. So as soon as she stocks Jaws again, I'm going to buy like 5 clamshells. I would buy more, but there's so many other scents I always want. I can't really, you know, afford to buy a bunch of one, but that is a keeper for me. I have all my newer stuff obviously at the top, but I'm thinking there's got to be a better way to organize this because it's kind of overwhelming when I come in here to find something to melt because it's just, as you can see, I mean, there's stuff deep, you know, it's just random, I would say. And I really don't know how to organize it. I've tried taking them all out and organizing it by collection, and it just gets mixed up again. So I've seen some other people, they stack theirs like this, and then they label the scent here. I still don't even know how much that would help me because I'm a visual person, so when I see it, I recognize it more than I would see the name and have to think about what it is. But this just really isn't working, so I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something else out. And I just love this drawer. It's amazing. I don't have a lot of duplicates in here. If any, I think there may be just 1 or 2 scents I may have double of. But I just love to go in here and look and open different ones and, oh boy, smell them and just think about how much I love Super Tarts because I love it a lot. Let me see if I can dig down here. See, I have a clamshell of pan. Dang. I forgot all about this one. This one's amazing. I need to melt this one. But that's what happens. Sometimes you just dig and you forget about stuff. Yeah, I think I have 2 Middle Earths. I think I have 2 Swans. Yeah, I do. There's my other swan. But yeah, so that's my Super Tarts drawer, my favorite. Ugh. All right. And lastly is my blank label drawer. I do have some more blank label coming. I know this just looks totally empty. Like, why does she have a whole drawer for just this little bit of wax? But I do have another sampler coming from her. That should be coming probably next week. I think it's going to ship out Monday or so. And then right now I don't have a lot of 4-packs because I did sit out this last opening that she had. None of the scents really called to me, but I did place an order for, a decent sized order for her fall chunks. So once, you know, my Mean Girl sampler comes in and then my fall, you know, within about 2 months, this should be pretty full, or at least looking a little fuller. I really like Blank Label. I know a lot of people say they have issues getting her stuff to melt. I usually don't have any issues getting her stuff to melt in my candelier, except I did melt this one. I think this was last night. I smelled nothing. I put this in my candelier, nothing. So actually, this is going to go into my sample drawer. And then I actually had another one of that. Where did that go? Here we go. Alice's Wonderland. That's the same one. Yeah. It's gorgeous with the little key, but just no throw out of this one. I don't know why, but away it goes. That will be passed on to family members so they can be mad that it doesn't throw either. But I've got some of her Wreck-It Ralph sampler. I have 2 left of that. This was it was 2 openings ago when she had her chunks, because she goes from chunks to her scent shot samplers. But this was not this last order, obviously, but the time before, and she had a random plethora of it. This one I melted with that marshmallow zucchini bread from Tiny Tarts I was talking about, and this one was just excellent. And I knew that it would be, and others had said that it would be too, but I really enjoyed that. I still haven't even melted this Tangled. I've heard this was really good too, and it smells amazing. I was kind of going back and forth between this and then that other one, but man, I need to melt this. I really need to start melting. Today was the first day in a few weeks that I actually had the inspiration to melt again since that vertigo stuff. The past 2 days have been decent. I mean, I don't feel completely back to normal, but I can get out of bed and move around. So I've been inspired today. I put a scent shot in here in my makeup room. I put in Chewy, and that one was strong, you guys. I had that one going all the way downstairs. I'm upstairs right now in the corner of my house, and I was downstairs in the kitchen, which is directly underneath me, and I could smell it in there over the wax I had melting. It was crazy. And right now in my downstairs, I have, I think it's blueberry lemon pie crust from Sassy Girl Aroma. And it wasn't that it wasn't throwing, but it was like a medium throw, and I just can't believe Chewy from all the way up here made it all the way downstairs and around the house to get into the kitchen. It filled up the whole freaking house. That one is a keeper for me. But so like I said, I'm inspired. I think I'm going to change the wax downstairs. I'm going to put a melt in my bedroom. I'm probably going to put one in the loft, and I need to change out the melt that's in my bathroom right now. So big melting day for me. I really need to get it together and start melting because I'm buying all this wax, and then I just went like, let's see, I was gone for 2 weeks, so my husband melted a few things, but you know, it wasn't a lot. And then I come back and I was only here for a few days, then I had that vertigo. So just all this wax coming in and none of it going out. But yeah, I'm going to be melting. I don't know when I'm going to have a video for that, for my what I've been melting. I'd say maybe another 2 weeks to give me enough. I don't want to do just a tiny video. I also have a couple orders coming in. I have my latest Super Tarts. I have my Blank Label Mean Girl sampler. My huge VCS haul. And I think that might be it. I think Super Tarts is doing inventory today, so I'm probably going to make another freaking order because I have no self-control. But yeah, you will see some videos from me probably sometime next week. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.